saying that content creation simply just changed my life also feels like an understatement. It completely transformed my life. From being able to transition career paths to getting opportunities that I could only dream of to overall just finding a new creative outlet to be able to express myself and connect with the community made the journey also worth it. And it was also surprisingly made possible just by being a small creator. Hi, my name is Anissa. If you guys are new here, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my journey of content creation and how it changed my life. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So first, let's dive into the beginning of my content creation journey. It's just my overall passion for YouTube. I loved watching YouTube more than I loved watching regular TV. I was never a girl that was really into television shows until later on, but I just loved watching YouTube videos. I love watching vlogs. I love watching different creators. I loved watching just pranks and challenges. I was a YouTube girly, okay? I actually started my channel back in 2017, and I started my channel with an old friend because I was honestly too scared to start it by myself. But we created a lot of challenge videos, vlogs here and there, but I just loved seeing just the aspect of just digital storytelling, being able to tell a story through video and cinematography and film. I just found that whole process just very interesting to me. So yeah, I started my channel back in 2017. I made videos with my friend, but during this time I was around 19 years old, so I didn't really stick to it because I was attending college and I didn't really have time to really prioritize YouTube as much as I wanted to. And so some years went on where I was just not posting at all. I think it was a 3-year gap almost where I just did not post. But it was until 2020 after I graduated, and it was in the midst of the pandemic. I literally graduated via Zoom. It was crazy. It was a crazy time. But during that, I started asking myself questions what am I passionate about? What do I actually enjoy doing? And so YouTube and content creation came back to my mind. I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just take the next step and the next leap of just pursuing YouTube again and seeing how I feel about it. So in 2020, I decided to revamp the entire YouTube channel. And through there, I was just creating videos and mostly just natural hair. I was pretty much documenting things that I was learning and sharing it with my audience. I just genuinely just loved the fact that I was creating community and I was able to help other women who looked like me and how to care for their hair. So 2020 was a year just me finding old passions again, and YouTube was one of them. This goes into the first part of how YouTube changed my life is self-discovery. If you guys don't know, I was a dancer for pretty much my entire life. So that was kind of my creative expression. But after a while, I was kind of yearning for other outlets to really express myself. So that's when YouTube kind of came around. For one, I'm someone who was just very introverted and kind of just kept to myself and wasn't really comfortable speaking or really I just wanted to find ways to really get out of my comfort zone and get out of my shell. And so for me, it was okay, I think posting content and putting myself out there is the answer for me. So from there, I just loved documenting my everyday life. I loved documenting my travel stories. I loved being able to just share a part of myself that I felt was missing for so long, and being able to do that through video really was a big confidence booster for me, and it also just taught me a lot about myself. I was starting to learn more about skincare and learning more about my fashion style. It was just a lot of things that I was learning about myself, and through that I came across a lot of Black-owned brands that I would just genuinely just share and post and promote without the intention of anything coming back. I just wanted to share what I was wearing. So I would be sharing fashion content, I would be sharing lifestyle, travel, beauty, skincare, everything. It just felt really good to just connect with other women who felt seen and heard through my story. And so during that entire year, I just kept posting content and kept connecting with the people in my community. And it actually started leading to creative opportunities, which is the next point of this video, is the amount of opportunities that I was able to get through content creation. So once I kept documenting my journey on my natural hair and how I was figuring out ways to style it and just overall just better hair care, I was promoting different natural hair companies. Through that, a lot of them started reaching out because I was posting them in my content. So I was able to work with brands like Thank God It's Natural, Curls, Curlsmith. I also started connecting with other creatives, other content creators in my area. So at first it was just really just having fun and just connecting, collaborating on making a video, whether it was a funny comedy video or just anything to kind of just connect with one another. And from connecting with other content creators, it also led me to future opportunities as well. I was able to do brand ambassadorships for different natural hair brands. I was able to work with more fashion brands, work with more lifestyle brands. The journey continued once I started getting into photography and modeling. My friend's a photographer, so we would just collaborate on just different photography inspo and just really just play around with it and just have fun. And from there, a lot of photographers were also noticing that. So they started reaching out to me as far as wanting to collaborate and work with one another to just create more content and create, more stylish shoots. And through that, I've gotten so many modeling opportunities. And I even got published in my first magazine, which is like crazy. Like I never even could imagine that even happened. So I started eventually getting paid collaborations. And to me, that was a big deal because I never in a million years would have thought that I would have actually got to the point of getting paid for just posting content. Like it was all just like a hobby to me. It was something that I just genuinely love creating content and posting videos. But the fact that brands were starting to notice it and actually wanted to work with me was just like everything for me. I eventually got invited to my first brand event last year and it was really, really fun. And I think just overall, like I just wanted to go to like different events and just connect with more creatives. And through that, I was able to just build relationships with different brands and really just start a connection with them that, goes far as like, it doesn't really matter how much followers you have. Like they want people who they can trust and who genuinely love their products and who can actually create content and who can actually have a mutually benefiting relationship with one another. I eventually got published in the Orlando Voyager, Canvas Rebel. Like it was just a lot of things happening at once. I'm just really grateful to God and just like how my life pretty much turned around. And a little backstory, during this time of my life, I was actually a teacher at elementary school for about a year right after I graduated, because that's what I went to school for. And deep down I knew it wasn't for me, but it was kind of just like a safe route in a sense. I always knew that I was a creative, but I think I just always chose the safer route when I was in college. So after a year teaching at elementary school, I decided that it wasn't for me and that I wanted to transition careers, which leads me to my next point of career advancement. So after a year teaching, I pretty much had to move back home and move out of my apartment, quit my job. And it was just like a lot. And I was just like in a place of just like, I was unemployed. I didn't know what to do with myself, but I still kept creating content. So during this time of me connecting with other creatives and other business owners, I came across a friend, Tishia. Hi, if you're watching. She actually has a creative services agency and she actually offered me a part-time position at her company. So from her, I honestly learned so much. Like, honestly, I'm really grateful for the opportunity because it was really a hands-on experience that I needed at the time. For one, because I needed a job, but also helped me get that experience, that hands-on experience to be able to transition into my full-time job now. So with her, I did like a lot of marketing. I learned about social media management, content creation, how to establish and maintain a brand. I've learned so much from her. And from that point on, I knew my end all goal was to eventually find a job because your girl needs some money. So she pretty much took me under her wing. And that experience, as well as so many other experiences, was the reason why I was able to transition so smoothly into my full-time dream job of being in media and television. If you guys want a more in-depth detailed video of how I transition, I'll link my TikTok right here or in the description box below so you guys can see step by step on how I transitioned. But yeah, from there I was just working a lot of freelance jobs. So I was teaching dance part-time, working with her part-time. I also got opportunities to camera op for live broadcast events. So I got more hands-on experience working with cameras and just learning more about the media and entertainment field. And from there, I just kept racking up experiences. I created my resume and able to just transition from education to media/television. So even with working with these different freelance gigs, I was able to even have the confidence to just create my own brand as well. And I was able to just really understand what it takes to really create and maintain a brand. And it just builds on those skills of just video editing and telling a story, marketing, working with cameras, growing an audience. Like those are very beneficial skills that I feel like will last you for the long run. And those are skills that can be transferable to any industry. I just think it's so incredible and amazing to see how content creation changed my life so much. I was able to just transition out of careers and learn new skill sets and mindsets and just overall just like really come into a newfound version of myself with so much just more upbound confidence and just purpose that I feel like I was missing in my life. It also started with me just following my passions, and it really just blossomed into this amazing thing in my life. I can honestly say that content creation has really changed my life for the better, and it helps me find my overall purpose in life. And even though I'm at a smaller scale in my journey, I still wouldn't train the relationships and community and experience and values and skills that I've learned all along this way. It made everything all worth it, and I'm excited to continue on my journey of content creation and bringing you all along for the ride. And that is how content creation has changed my life. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to stay updated on my journey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for another video next week. All right, bye guys.